Hi there, everyone. My name is Morgan Mossberg. That's my legal name, and that's what I would like to be called. Um, I'm from Jinx, Oklahoma. That's about 20, 30 minutes bit southwest from Tulsa. It's actually part of Tulsa metro area. It's in Tulsa County, but outside of Tulsa proper. I chose TU because it was sort of close. It's very close to home, and so I have a pretty good support system in case if I ever felt like I needed help because my I've never really been that long away from my family aside from camp, and I wanted to have that support system there in case if I needed it because of the big changes that college will bring, and I got a pretty good scholarship, which really helped. I chose mechanical engineering because I wanted to help people, and I really like solving problems, especially ones that I identified, and I learned about engineering through Girl Scouts when I was younger. So I decided I want to be an engineer, and then I found out about all the different options and was very overwhelmed. But I chose mechanical engineering because, as the teacher said, it was a bit of part of everything, and the main ones that I was mostly interested in were like aerospace, biomed, and um, I forget. It wasn't civil, but all of those I guess robotics, but that's electromechanical. Um, but all of the ones I was seriously considering about possibly majoring in all had mechanical engineering sort of related to them, or you can use that as a stepping off point to go into those other fields by either doing additional electives or um, like with biomed, you can have a bachelor degree in pre-med and mechanical engineering. An interesting fact about me. I have earned all three highest awards in Girl Scouts. I earned my gold award just recently. Actually, I just got an email about it like 3 days ago. And then I earned my silver award. Well, for my gold award, I made a educational monarch way station at my school. Then for my bronze award, me and my troop, we helped at a local home for single mothers and their children. And we tried to set up a reading program there, but there was a miscommunication and we weren't able to do that. And then for my silver award, it was over COVID, so we made blogs about local restaurants and simple recipes to teach kids about how to cook, because a lot of us realize that we like cooking, but not all of our friends do know how to cook. So if they need to be self-supportive and when they go to college or something, it'll be handy to have like a few easy recipes on hand that you know how to cook. So we were doing that to um, look at different restaurants to have them try to make some at home and to realize that they like that kind of food, because kids can be picky and sometimes they don't know what kind of food there is and if they like it until they try it. So a safe way to do that is in your own home. I I personally felt more comfortable trying foods from when my parents made it rather than eating at restaurants. And also, they were local restaurants, so locally owned businesses. So it was trying to help them drum up business, so not to have a lower possibility of shutting down during COVID. And then um, we also try to focus on ones from different cultures and different parts of history. So we talked about Black Wall Street and the Tulsa Race Massacre. Uh, we did. I did one over. I wanna say it was starts with a B. It's in Central. It's in South America. how many people were fighting over different things, or just not understanding really big topics that shape what makes up the community, or just being like against one another because there was miscommunication and ignorance. So we were trying to educate through a way that a lot of people like to do it over, which is food. Yeah, so that was our silver award. And I think that should cover some fun facts. But if those were not fun enough for you, I also did film in high school. So right now I'm using my lamp and I turned it onto the yellow light so it would be like less drowning. So that is sort of being like a front light to me, but I angled it slightly, so it's like sort of like a key light right now, and then my computer is acting as like front light and it's white light. And so it is lighting the space, but it is washing out everything. And me knowing that I could do better lighting if I had a slightly different setup or just a movable lamp, I feel like would be a lot better because the filmmaker in me does not like this lighting because it is very poor lighting and you would get a very badly videoed scene. And you can also see a lot of the shadows. So, yeah. What is very fun is whenever you get fun side lighting or backlighting, and that's often used in, especially neo-noir, which is a new version of noir. So if you think of Pulp Fiction, they use different kinds of lighting to highlight different things, but also to get different effects and to tie into some of its different themes. So the side lighting is either often red or yellow, which also matches the cover of the movie, but it will also depend slightly on the theme that is being presented by that character. Yeah. So, I learned that in film class. So, 2 interesting facts right there. Have a wonderful day. Nice to meet you guys.